my dear student. Today I am here with a new video. Today we will discuss about the invertible matrix. Please see the video up to last. If you not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel. Now I will start my class. Invertible matrix, you see first. If A is a square matrix of order m, and if there exists another square matrix B of the same order M such that AB equal to BA equal to I, if you take multiplication of both the matrix A and B, if the result is identity matrix, then B is called the inverse of matrix A. It is denoted by A inverse. In that case, A is said to be invertible. Means suppose one matrix is there A and we are considering another matrix B, their product A and B, if we make product A and B and B and A, if the product is equal to identity matrix, then first matrix, then A is invertible and B is called inverse of the matrix A, like that. So let's see how we find the inverse of a matrix. So for example, A matrix we are considering 2, 3, 1, 2. If we consider a matrix A 2, 3, 1, 2, this is a matrix A, and another matrix we are considering B equal to this 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. So according to the definition of invertible matrix, we have to take product of AB. So AB multiplication of matrix AB is equal to what? 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 2. Now you have to take multiplication. We have to multiply. That is 2 into 2, 4. Then plus, according to formula, it is plus 3 into minus 1. That is you will get minus 3. Similarly, first row with the second column, 2 3s are 2 into 3, that is minus is there, so 2 3s are 6, the minus 6 you will get. Next 3 2s are 6, so minus 6 plus 6. Similarly, we have to multiply this second row with the first column. 1 into 2 2, 2 into minus 1 you will get minus 2. Similarly, 1 into minus 3, 2 2s are 4. Okay, now 4 minus 3 you will get 1, minus 6 plus 6 you will get 0, 2 minus 2 you will get 0, and minus 3 plus 4 you will get 1. So finally what you get here, this is your identity matrix. So that means you will get what? If you see reverse also BA, then also you will get I. Thus B is the inverse of A. In other words, B is equal to A inverse, and A is the inverse of B, or you can denote A equal to B inverse. You can write in this way also. That means if the product of AB and BA is equal to I matrix, that is identity matrix, then you can say what? The first matrix is invertible, or you can say second matrix is the inverse of first matrix. Okay, am I clear to you? Whether it is clear to you? Have you understood or not? If you don't understand, if there any problem, you can ask me. Tell. Any doubt you can ask. Am I audible? So for this theorem, statement is given: inverse of a square matrix, if it is exists, is unique. Let's see how we can prove this. But inverse of a matrix, inverse of a square matrix, if it is exists, is unique. Means you will get only one form, that is let A equal to Aij be a square matrix of order M. If possible, let B and C have two inverse of A. We shall show that B is equal to A. Means unique means only one inverse you will get. You cannot get two inverse. So let's see. So we are considering two inverse of A, that is B and C. Now we have to verify whether B is equal to C or not. Since B is the inverse of A, that means what you will get according to the formula of inverse, AB equal to BA equal to I. So this is one. Since C is also inverse of A, then what you get, AC equal to CA equal to I. Thus now you see, so B, we can express B, whether B is equal to C or not, we have to verify. Now you see B equal to B equal to, you can write B into I, means identity matrix we can multiply with the B, then matrix will be same, there will be no change. Okay, if we multiply identity matrix with any matrix, then the result will be the same. So here BI is there. Now you see I means you can put AC, I means you can put AC. Now you see BA, this BA we are taking our separate, but that is the here you will get the associative law, that is BAC and BAC bracket, here we are taking BA together. Now BA in one already you know BA is equal to I, so we are putting again IC, so IC equal to what, C, that means B equal to C. If B equal to C, that means if B is also inverse of A and C also inverse of A, but they are equal. So that means you can say inverse of a square matrix always the unique. Okay, only one inverse matrix, only one inverse you will get. That means both the inverse A, B and C are equal. So that means they are the same. So that means you will get unique what? Unique key, unique inverse you will get. Now in theorem number 4 you see, if A and B are invertible matrix of the same order, then AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. You have to verify. Okay. So from definition of inverse of a matrix we have AB into AB inverse is equal to what? 1. Or you can say I also, you can take I also there. Okay, that means if you take AB inverse of AB inverse, what will be the result? You will get only 1 only, because if you cancel then it is equal to 1. Okay, now you see, now you multiply both side by A inverse. Now you multiply both side by A inverse. So A inverse we are multiplying, here 1 is there, 1 means if you are multiplying by A inverse matrix, so 1 goes to identity matrix, like that. Okay, so that means A inverse of I you will get here. Now you see A inverse from this AB we are taking outside A, that means A inverse of A we are taking together and B will be extra. Here we are applying associative law. Okay, associative law. Now AB inverse is okay. Now A inverse I is equal to what? A inverse, that is if you multiply identity matrix with any matrix you will get the same matrix, like that. Now A inverse of A inverse of A always the identity. Okay, this is you will get 1 or identity you will get. Okay, that is I into B, and AB inverse is okay. So this is equal to A inverse. Now you see IB also we can write B only, because if you multiply a identity matrix with B you will get B matrix only. So B into AB matrix, AB inverse equal to A inverse. So from this you see, now you what you will do, you both side again you multiply B inverse, both side you multiply by B inverse, here you will get B inverse into B, AB inverse equal to B inverse of A inverse. So B inverse of B it is equal to again I, so I into AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. So again identity matrix on AB inverse, what will be the result? Same matrix, that is AB inverse you will get. So AB inverse equal to B inverse A inverse. It is our proof. Okay. So AB inverse equal to B inverse and into A inverse. So this is the proof. This proof are very important. In exam also you will get this type of proof. So you please try to understand and try to মানে understand the steps how to do this one, how to apply this identity matrix, what is the rule of this identity matrix. You try to understand. Okay, am I clear to you? So here by using elementary operation find the inverse of the matrix A. This is your matrix given. So in order to elementary row operation we may write A equal to IA. We A equal to IA we are taking. So in place of A you put 1 2 2 minus 1. A you put and identity matrix 1 0 0 1. In the right hand side A you take same. You don't write anything here. Okay. So here then you see we are taking operation R2 R2 to what R2 minus 2 R1. We are changing the second row. We are changing the second row of the each and every term for both the matrix. We are changing the second term. But second row we are changing. So R2 changing. So how R2 changing? You see R2 minus 2 into R1. We have to multiply each and every element in the first row, that is 2. Here if you multiply 2, what will be the element? 2, and here you will get what? 4. Now you have to subtract that 2 and 4. You have to subtract this one from 2 and minus 1. So if you subtract মানে you have to multiply the first row by 2. Whatever you get, you subtract that value from R2. So suppose you are getting in the 2 into R1, what is the value you will get? That is 2 and 4. Now you subtract from R2, that is your R2 element are 2. 2 minus 2 you will get 0, and minus 1 minus 4 you will get minus 5. Similarly, second matrix you see, oh, you multiply 2 for the first row, that is if you multiply here you will get 2 comma 0. Now you subtract from this second row, that is 0 minus 2 you will get minus 2, and 1 minus 0 you will get 1. So this is the row transformation. Okay, we are changing the second row in both the matrix. Okay, now you see what we will do. In the first matrix for left hand side you see 1 2 minus 5 is there. 1 2 minus 5 is there. What we will do? What we are going to solve here? Now you see applying R2. Now again we are changing R2 only. R2 is equal to minus of 1 by 5 R2. Mana second row, in second row we are multiplying by minus 5 by minus 1 by 5. So if you multiply 0 here with this number, again you will get 0 only. And you see how we get 1. In the main matrix it is given minus 5. If you multiply again here by 1 by minus 5, so what will be the result? You will get 1 you will get. And the second, it is previously it is 2. If you multiply by minus 5, that is minus 2 by minus 5, that is equal to 2 by 5. And here you will get minus 1 by 5. Okay, just we changing the second row, we multiply it by the minus 1 by 5. So now again what we do, again we are going to change the first row we are changing. So first row R2 minus 2 R2. So second row you have to multiply by 2 and subtract from 1. So if you multiply second row by 2, that is you will get 0 and 2. So if you subtract from 1 comma 0, 1 and 0, that is 1 minus 0 will get 0, and 2 minus 2 will get 0. So your left hand side will be identity matrix 1 0 0 1. So here you will get 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5. Means if you multiply this second row by 2, that means you will get 4 by 5. So 4 by 5, if you have to subtract from R1. So 1 minus 4 by 5. What will be the result? 1 by 5. Similarly, you will get this 2 by 5 also. So now you see your left hand side will be inverse. So inverse, identity matrix. So from this A, if you take A to left hand side, that will be A inverse. So A inverse into identity matrix, you will get definitely identity matrix. Mana, you will get the same matrix. If you multiply this first matrix by A, then what will get? A will get. So in the right hand side, A will be multiplied. If you take in the right hand side, it will be divide. That is A inverse is equal to 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5. So here we are doing the what? Elementary row transformation. Okay. Actually, you see, if you sense row only, you can sense row only. If you sense the column, then you say sense column in everywhere, and you make the left hand side as an identity matrix. Make the left hand side part as an identity matrix. You see, left hand side we are going to make identity matrix. Then this A we can take our left hand side, then it will be inverse. So that is equal to your this matrix like that. Okay, am I clear to you? So in exercise 3.4, find the inverse of the matrix if it exists. Okay. So question number 1, matrix is given. We are considering suppose A equal to given 1 minus 1 2 3. We know that A equal to IA. We will apply the elementary operation. Okay. So A equal to IA. So A equal to, that is A matrix 1 minus 1 2 3, and the right hand side will be 1 0 0 1 into A. So we are taking this expression. Okay. Now what is our work? You see, we have to make the left hand side as a identity matrix. We have to convert. So in identity matrix, diagonal element will be 1, that is one thing, and the corresponding other element will be 0. We have to make in this way. So now you see, so your in the main matrix first element will be 1. Okay, it is okay. Now below element is 2, so we have to make 2 as a 0. So how we do? With the help of operation, that is we are going to change r2 row as a r2 minus twice r1. If you multiply first row by 2 and if you subtract that one from r2, then you will get, I think, 0. How? You see, first row if you multiply 2 into 2, 2 into 2, and here it is 2, 2 minus 2, you will get 0. Similarly, minus 1 if you multiply by 2, that means you will get 2. So, and here it is 3, 3, it is minus 1, a minus 2 is there. Again if you take minus, then it will be plus. So 3 plus 2, you will get 5. Similarly, right hand side also, if you multiply first row by 2, that is 0 minus, you will get 2, that is your result is minus 2. Next here 0 only there, 1 minus 0, you will get 1. So your left hand side is okay, and right hand side we are applying this operation. Now we need the second diagonal element will be 1. So if you multiply this 5 by this row by 1 by 5, that means 5 by 5 you will get 1. So that means we are going to change r2 again. R2 row we are multiplying how? 1 by 5. So if you multiply this r2 row by 5, 1 by 5, so 0 into 1 by 5, you will get 0. 5 into 1 by 5, that means 5 5 cancel, 1 you will get, minus 2 by 5 you will get here, and 1 by 5 you will get. So your left hand side will be 1 minus 1 0 1. So now we have to make the this corner, this third second element of the first row, we have to make 0. So how we make this 0, we have to think. So here operation is there, r1 equal to r1 plus r2. if you add these two row 0 plus 1 and 1 minus 1, what will be the result? You see R1. So R1 matrix, what you will do? Okay, sorry, we are going to change what? R1 matrix, R1 row, we are going to add with R2. So 0 plus 1 you will get 1 and 1 minus 1 you will get 0. So your second row will be same but the first row will be same, that is 1 0. And here if you add this two row, 1 minus 2 by 5 you will get 3 by 5 and 0 plus 1 by 5 you will get 1 by 5. That means first left hand side will be identity and here you will get 3 by 5, 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5. So finally what you will get, if it is identity matrix, you take A to the left hand side, that will be A inverse. A inverse equal to 3 by 5, 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5, 1 by 5. This is your inverse of matrix A. Okay, am I clear?